Hey everyone, this video is the follow-up video to the proper one on my channel where I set a goal of achieving a 4-minute breath hold and take you through my process and progress. Click the link above or in the description below to watch my full video first, as it is way more interesting than this unedited commentary. But basically, I'm going to show you the entire breath hold to prove that I actually did achieve this goal rather than a bit of editing magic. Alright, as you can see, I started the timer and commenced the breath hold. But let me take you back a bit. Before I started filming the breath hold, I had done 2 dry land breath holds at around 1 minute 30 mark and 4 practice holds in the water, which got progressively longer, going up to a maximum of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. After these were completed, I took a break for a bit and then started the long controlled breaths that you saw at the beginning. When I entered the water, my mind started racing as I worked out the new environment that I was in, being underwater, and tried to actively control my heart rate. After about 30 seconds, I sank into a rhythm and trusted the dive reflex was working, and also trusted the training that I had done with the stamina apnea trainer. So this apnea trainer works in CO2 tables, which is basically a sequence of breath holds where the recovery time becomes shorter and shorter. So if you start at a hold of 1 minute 30 with a recovery of 45 seconds, then after each hold your recovery goes down to 30, 20, then 10, etc. This increases your tolerance to the CO2 buildup that occurs in your lungs when you hold your breath. If CO2 buildup does occur, which it generally does towards the latter end of a breath hold, the feeling is like your lungs are grasping for air and you constantly need to swallow. It's also common for there to be diaphragmatic convulsing, which is as terrifying as it sounds, and basically looks like you're choking and your whole body is kind of convulsing. But the apnea trainer over time trains your body to become more accustomed to this buildup, which is why you don't see me convulsing as much in this video as I was at the very beginning of my training in the other video. Overall, the first few minutes, I was pretty calm, just focused on my heart rate and actively thinking about loosening up any tension in my body, as muscle tension uses oxygen and energy. Also, I decided to perform the challenge in a wetsuit for 2 main reasons. Number 1, it kept me warm, which meant my body would expend less energy to keep the vital organs warm. And 2, its buoyancy kept me in a perfect floating position, where I could naturally release tension rather than focusing on holding my body up. If you've made it to this part of the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go like and subscribe to join the community, and definitely go and check out some of the other videos on my channel. I aim to explore the true power of the word progress in my videos, and we'll be taking on heaps of new challenges, adventures, and experiences that push me outside of my comfort zone and help me grow as a human, and hopefully inspire you to do the same. So thank you again for the support, and back to the commentary. It wasn't until around the 3-minute mark that I started to notice the effects of blackout not so nicely settling in. It was an equally calm and scary experience. My fingers and toes were starting to get tingly and numb, and I started to feel my mind also slipping a little bit into unconsciousness, which was by far the scariest part. However, I was in control enough to make the decision to push past the 4-minute threshold, and knew my dad was watching me in case something happened. But this is exactly why you should always train before doing any sort of in-water breath holding, and always have someone with you when doing it. And as I got to the end of the hold, you can see the panic starting to settle in, and a few convulses before I decided to call it quits at 4 minutes and 7 seconds. As you can see on the screen, this was my overall heart rate, and this is what was tracked on my Garmin watch. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too mind-numbing, and I'd recommend going to watch the official video on my channel to see the full progression. And on that note, I'll see you in the next video.